you afraid of?
Not finishing what I start. Whatever I start, I want to finish, man. I got to put a period or exclamation mark at the end of everything I start. And I hate not finishing something that I start. That's probably the thing I'm most afraid of.
Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sinn, coming back with another one, man. And in that clip, you got Deion Sanders, you know what I mean? Talking about how one of his greatest fears is not finishing what he start, you know what I mean? And I sympathize with him 100%. I hate not finishing anything that I start. That is one of my greatest fears. That's just one of those things that when you used to finishing something, like, listen, you want to put an exclamation mark, like he said. You know what I mean? I got OCD on top of that. So I really don't like not finishing shit. So I make it a habit to make sure that I finish everything that I start. You know what I mean? Especially music. That shit used to bother me sometimes while I'd be working on music, and I'd be like, damn, this shit's so dope. One of the worst things that would happen is if I wasn't here to finish it. You know what I mean? And that's what pushed me even more. That's what pushed me even more with my music, was for me to just the thought of not being able to finish a project. You know what I mean? And I want y'all to take this with y'all while y'all on retention, because that's why I always say, like, if you got a goal, you make sure you set that goal. You make sure you complete that shit. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing worse than just like having a goal, you got it set, and you wanna you wanna complete it, but you don't. You know what I mean? That bothers me. You know what I mean? So I know that it gotta get to y'all too, because you feel like you failed. You feel like you failed because you didn't reach that goal. So when you set a goal, right, you got to complete that shit no matter what. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't care what you do in between that, however you do this retention shit. But if you set a goal, you set a mark, you make sure you hit that mark every time, because you make a habit of that. I always talk about making a habit of things. You got to make a habit of positive things. Finishing something that you start, that is a habit of success. You know what I'm saying? That's going to get you to where you're trying to go, because you got a habit of starting something and finishing it. You good at completing projects. That is one of the best things that you could have. One of the best attributes you could have in your life is that the fact that you get shit done. And not only do you get it done, you finish it. You started it and you finish it. You could Google my name. You could Google my rap name, Jay Sinn, right? And then everything that I've done will pop up. Every album that I completed, singles, all of that. You know what I mean? The artwork, all of that shit. I completed everything. You know what I'm saying? From 2015 and up, and not even counting some of the shit that I didn't post. But whatever I start, I finish. You have to make it a habit to do that. That's one of my greatest fears as well. But you got to get in the habit of completing shit. It's a lot of people that sit there, they start something and they never finish it. And guess what? That they do that with everything. Everything. Like, damn, yo, what's up with that beat? You finished that beat? Oh, nah, man. Hey, man, what's up with this? What's up with that? Y'all know people like that. Y'all know people like that. Every time you holler at them, it's the same conversation. And they still not done with whatever it was they was working on. Even years go by. Years go by and they still haven't completed the shit that they started. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times it be just simple tasks. All it takes is some focus to get shit done. And people still, they just don't do it. They not in the business of completing things. They not in the business of starting and finishing it. So what they do, they develop the habit of incompletion. You know what I'm saying? They develop the habit of not finishing. They whole life is incomplete. You know what I'm saying? With the littlest things, from the little things to the big things, they can never complete anything because they made it a habit. So I want y'all to make it a habit of starting and finishing shit. Starting is important. That is very important, because that's the first step. That's the first step to where you're trying to go. But finishing it is just as important. Completing these projects, completing these tasks, completing these goals that you have set is one of the best feelings ever. And you make a habit of it. And everything that you start, you gonna make it a habit to finish it and complete it and get it out there. You know what I'm saying? One of the most important things that people want, right, in their life is clarity. You know what I mean? They want clarity. They want to know why this happened. They want closure. People want closure in life, right? So if you got a whole bunch of shit back there that's not completed, right? Then how you gonna get any closure? How you gonna know what would have happened if you would have finished that shit? You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got to finish things and get it out of the way. And I'm not saying rush, get it out of the way, but you need to finish it so you can move forward. If you don't finish anything and you just got a bunch of incomplete shit back there, then guess what? How you gonna move forward to the next thing and the next thing? And not only just move forward, but be able to complete the task. How you gonna know how to complete a task if you never complete anything? How you gonna learn how to put that exclamation point, how to put that period at the end of something? How you gonna learn how to put a period on anything, even your life? If you don't complete nothing, you can't finish nothing. And guess what? People can see it. So why would I start anything with you? Why would I want to start any type of business with you? Why would I work on an album with you? Why would I do a joint venture with you when you got a habit of not completing things? People in the business world see that. You know what I mean? Anything that you're trying to do in life, people will see that. They want to look into those things. That's why I could tell you to go on Google and Google J.Sinn, and you will see a bunch of things that I completed. You know what I mean? You're going to see a bunch of shit that I started and that I finished, you know what I mean? And put it out there. So I was able to move on to the next thing and the next level, the next level, the next level. You know what I mean? But if you don't do that, bro, you don't make a habit of that, bro, you just going to have a whole bunch of shit stacked up behind you. You know what I mean? So get on top of it, man. It's very, very important in your success. You know what I mean? It's very important in your success, man. You have to finish it. If you set a mark, you got to hit that mark. You know what I mean? You got a goal. You want to complete this streak. You want to make you a streak. You mark it on the calendar and say, guess what? I'm going to hit that. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to do 30 days. I'm going to do 60 days. I'm going to do 90 days. I'm going to do 120 days. Guess what? Just, hey, when you make that, when you write that in there, when you make that mark, when you set that goal, just make sure you hit that goal. You know what I mean? Not only is it good to do that, but it does something for you. It does something for you in here. You know what I mean? It gives you that winning attitude, and you want that winning attitude moving forward, because guess what? That's going to train your mind in everything that you do. You got a winning attitude. This dude know how to complete shit. He finished the things that he start. You know what I mean? That's why they say it even in those saying, man, when you start something, you finish it. You open your mouth, you say something, you better be able to stand on that. You got to be able to stand on your word. You got to be able to stand on your actions. You start something, you finish it. Don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. If you don't start no shit, it won't be no shit. That shit more than just songs and sayings about fighting and all of that. No, you have to be like that in your life. You got to be like that in your life, bro. And I'm telling you, it's going to take you far, man, because you out here, listen, and people going to try to take away from me. Okay, so what? You finished something, but good, you know what I mean? You ain't getting nothing from it. Yes, I did. I got a lot from finishing projects. I got a lot. I got to move forward. I got to finish something and put it out there for the world to listen to. You know what I mean? I got something within myself that trained me to finish anything that I start. I got a lot from it. But you're going to have a hater that always got something to say. Oh, man, you know, so what? You know what I mean? Nah, it's more than that. People good. I told y'all, man, people quick to think about the superficial things about it. Not even thinking about what it did for my mind to be able to complete all those projects and continue to excel in that field. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to leave something back just in case something do happen. You know what I mean? You want to have a body of work back there that's going to be in your memory. You want to just, you know what I mean? It's more important things than just the money and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that still going to be listening to these things. You're going to have people still looking at your business, your artwork, the things that you putting out there that meant something to you. Your kids going to be looking at these things. You know what I'm saying? So it's deeper than that, but you got to get in the habit of finishing what you start. You got to make it a habit, all right? Because don't nobody want to see no incomplete work. Don't nobody want to hear about what you started. But did you finish it though? You know what I mean? Oh, where's it at? Can I go here to look at? Oh man, it ain't finished. Nobody want to hear that. We don't want to hear about nothing that you didn't complete. The world don't want to hear about nothing that you didn't finish. They want to hear the finished product. They want to see the finished product. They want to know the conclusion to what you started. They want to know how far you went. What was your streaks? People gonna ask. People ask me in the comments all the time about my streaks, and I know it off the top of my head. I got it written in calendars. You know what I'm saying? I can say it. I can tell it. I did it. And I'm continuing to. I'm making a habit to finish things in everything. I set goals, and I'm gonna continue to do that. Yeah, not just music. Not just in my life. Yeah, in SR too. You could do it in anything. It feeds off in different branches of your life. So make sure you're doing that, all right? Moving forward. And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn and Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get